Shalom. This is Rabbi Reuven Taff, and I am truly excited to be part of the video series called The Jewish Take. You know, there is a long and complicated history of the Jewish relationship with sports, dating back to the Greek rule of Judea in the time of the Second Temple. But I'm not here to talk about that today. With the baseball playoffs in full swing, let's remember how it was not so long ago when that immortal baseball pitcher, Sandy Koufax, refused to pitch the first game of the 1965 World Series because it fell on Yom Kippur. But did you know that 30 years earlier, another Jewish superstar by the name of Hank Greenberg made a similar decision when his powerhouse Detroit Tigers were competing for the American League pennant? Would he play on Rosh Hashanah against the Boston Red Sox, or would he sit out? No one knew the answer. But what was known is that Hank Greenberg was raised in an observant Jewish home where Jewish tradition was cherished and honored. You know, Greenberg's manager, Mickey Cochran, said to Hank, he said, "Hank, I need you out there on the field, but in the end, it's your decision." The day before Rosh Hashanah, Greenberg had received an unexpected message from the Detroit Free Press. And the newspaper had printed a photo of Greenberg on the front page of the sports section, accompanied by a large Hebrew headline that said, "And so to you, Mr. Greenberg, the Detroit Tiger fans say, L'shana tova tikatevu," which means Happy New Year. In the end, Greenberg did play on Rosh Hashanah, and Detroit defeated Boston 2-1 with the help of Hank Greenberg's 2 home runs, including the game-winning walk-off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Greenberg later said the following: "I hope I did the right thing. Maybe I shouldn't have played. It's a sacred day. There wasn't any way of getting a dispensation or anything. I got thinking about the team, and I didn't want to lay down on the team. But it is on my conscience." End quote. 9 days later, Greenberg sat out the Tigers' regular season game on Yom Kippur. You know something? When he arrived on Yom Kippur, every single member of that congregation stood up and gave him a rousing round of applause. The next day, the Detroit Free Press published an Edgar Guest poem celebrating Greenberg's decision not to play on Yom Kippur. Let me read an excerpt of that poem. "Came Yom Kippur, holy fast day worldwide, over to the Jew, and Hank Greenberg to his teaching and old tradition true. We shall miss him on the infield and shall miss him at the bat. But he's true to his religion, and I honor him for that." My question for you: have you ever encountered a time when your religious faith conflicted with another priority? Feel free to confidentially share with me your experience by emailing me at rabbitaff@mosaiclaw.org. Oh, and to those fellow suffering San Francisco Giants fans, let's take solace in the Jewish theme of hope, tikva. After all, there's always next year. L'shana haba'ah World Series.
heut zu der Ball gehen. Zum Oilem lo mir doch gehen. Kauf mir den Nissich und Cracker Jack. Will ich kein Muffin dort gehen weg, weil man schreit, wie wat für die Spieler. Es ist a Schande, als man verspielt. Will es ein, zwei, drei Strikes bist oist in der Baseball game.